Just face the car and don't turn around, okay? I'm gonna adjust the cuff.
Committing a crime is never a laughing matter. It causes needless distress to others. But a criminal seldom thinks about the scars their actions may leave behind. From someone putting her and her daughter's lives in danger,
where it's safe for my kids and where I can have my pets,
to someone peddling contraband.
Am I arrested?
Yes, you are. Now you are.
Okay.
For trespass after warning.
Here are some incidents where law enforcement had to apprehend these delinquents.
I follow you.
Yep.
All right. I'm arrested?
Yes.
The incident was centered around an uncooperative man. On September 25th, 2023, in Clearwater, Florida, police were called by a property owner. When they arrived, they found a tourist refusing to leave the property, despite being asked several times by the owners. The officer asked the man where he lived. He vaguely replied that he lived at the property. The officer inquired from the owner if he actually lived there. The owner replied negatively. The officer then asked the man to leave the location. He also asked him to get rid of the beer. The man did not want to leave and asked what to do. The officer replied they would take him to jail for trespassing if he did not leave immediately. Despite asking repeatedly, the man decided to interact with the officers. The owner also told him to leave the premises. Instead of complying, the man kept trying to shake the hands of the cops. After multiple attempts, the man finally agreed and started to walk towards the exit. However, he suddenly turned around and again approached the cops. At this point, the officer decided to arrest the man. When they tried to handcuff him, he kept tensing up. The officers advised him to not tense up. He then proceeded to search for him. The officer warned him that he would be charged with resisting if he continued to tense. Moreover, they were able to find marijuana in his possession. He was then placed inside the police cruiser.
Exactly.
So you have to leave.
Okay.
You have to leave.
I'll leave.
Okay. That way.
Right now.
Yes.
Okay.
Right now. Off the property.
Right now.
Yes. Right now. Thank you. Come on.
Shake the can.
No,
Shake the can.
no. No, leave, please.
Why not?
Leave.
You got banana hands. Sit up.
Can you please leave?
I am.
Leave.
Shake my hand.
No. Leave.
No way.
No, leave.
Oh, you're so serious. Bro, my friend.
No. Bananas all your hands. Stop. Turn around, put your hands behind your back. Get arrested for trespass after warning. Stop tensing. Let go. Let go. Stop.
I go. I am.
Did he really?
You did have banana. What? Stop tensing your arms.
You got it?
Am I arrested? Am I arrested?
Yes, you are. Now you are.
Okay.
For trespass after warning.
Sorry.
What do you want?
That's what it is. Marijuana. You got a marijuana card? You do? Where's it at?
It's
Stop tensing your hands, dude. I don't like it. You're gonna get a resisting charge as well. Stop. Alright, now.
I follow you.
Yep.
All right. I'm arrested.
Yeah.
All right.
Whatever. Mine or yours, whatever.
Oh, I thought this was your car.
No.
Hey, chill. Let's go in the car. We've gone too far.
All right. What motel?
I don't understand what was so complicated about it. Hold to leave.
Can I grab my?
Yeah, we'll get your stuff.
Appreciate it.
Please put your foot in the car.
Could you
Please
give
put
me
your
my
foot in the
glass?
car. Yeah,
My
we'll get your
glass.
glasses.
Yeah,
We'll get your
them, but
glasses.
we're not gonna do it.
But I'm not going to do it with your foot on the car. Thank you.
Glasses.
Foot
We
in the
will
car.
Foot in the car. Thank you.
The glasses.
Okay, watch your foot. Stop. I'm trying to shut the door.
No. You don't try the shop.
Yeah.
The door. You give
You're
me
going to
the-
get a resisting charge. Put your foot in the car, please.
An officer wanted to check his marijuana card, as the man claimed that he had one. The man told the cops that he was there on vacation. He added that he was from Belarus, and he lived in the US for 6 years. The man was charged with trespassing, while the man needlessly made the situation worse and got himself arrested. At least he was calm throughout the entire altercation. The same cannot be said about our next individual. But before that, let's see what happens when someone provides a false name to the cops.
So what's my charges?
You got your warrant. You're gonna have domestic battery.
The incident was centered around a woman named Melissa. On December 2nd, 2022, in Marion County, law enforcement was called to the scene where a couple was seen arguing. Officers soon reached the location. An officer was able to overhear the name of Melissa and proceed to check her records. He then returned to investigate the reasons behind the argument. Another officer interrogates the friend of the couple. He told the officer that he did not know the reason behind the argument. Then an officer questions the boyfriend. He explained what had happened. Meanwhile, Melissa was also explaining the incident to another cop. After a little probing, the friend said that the argument broke out over losing money in gambling. When asked about her name, Melissa provided a false name. The officers already knew her real name and discussed the situation among them. After discussion, the officers returned to Melissa and told her to show her tattoos. After matching them with an older photo, they confirmed her identity. The cops then proceed to arrest her. Melissa tried to resist, but the officers quickly neutralized her. She was then handcuffed, escorted to a police cruiser, and searched.
Sure. All right, Melissa, go ahead and stand up. That's who you are, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. So now you got new charges for
No,
providing
leave
false.
that on the
I
ground.
can't hit my
No.
cigarette.
Leave it on the ground.
You want to play games and not tell me
I'm
who
not
you
going to
are?
risk you putting that cigarette up near one of my deputies.
Get the off of me.
Stop resisting.
I'm not resisting.
You are. You're pulling away.
No, the fuck ever. I'm not trying to hit you. You're hurting
You
my
just
leg.
kicked me.
You're hurting my
You
leg.
just kicked me.
Dude, you're hurting my leg. I'm wearing a fucking skirt. Look, you're hurting me. Look, you ain't gotta be no fucking rough. I wasn't trying to fucking kick
Turn around
you.
and face the car.
Look, you ass cracker. I was wearing a goddamn skirt. I wasn't trying to.
Do you understand what face the car means?
Do you have anything on
When you were standing up, we asked you to put your hands behind your back. You kept trying to pull your hands around the front of you.
I was
We're
hoping
not playing that game.
I gotta get to
We're not playing that game.
You got your flashlight.
I don't got fucking nothing. Goddamn. I don't even have underwear. Get it? I don't got nothing.
Alright, I'm just
All
gonna shake this around the front.
Yes, man.
All right. Hold on.
Can you?
Just face the car and don't turn around, okay? I'm
Okay.
going to adjust the cuffs.
I wasn't
Put your hands down. Quit moving your hands around.
I can't. I can't feel my left hand.
Well, I'm try-
Ow, I can't feel my left hand. I've had my main artery fucking severed. You're hurting me.
I'm trying to
Trying to
loosen it
fix
up.
it.
Put your hands
And
down.
you're
Quit
turning
moving.
me.
I have not even touching that arm.
Dude. I'm trying to kick you. I'm wearing a skirt.
Okay, well, all this could have been avoided.
I'm fucking bleeding and shit, man. You. It could have been avoided. I
Yeah.
was trying to cover my fucking. The you mean?
Well, when we're standing, I told you put your hands behind your back. That's where it could have been avoided. You could have just put your hands behind your back. I knew who you were from when I walked up.
So you should have just fucking took me the then.
No.
you.
Tons of new charges.
opportunity.
An officer then confronted the boyfriend. He tried to claim innocence and said that he did not know her actual name. Meanwhile, Melissa started to throw a temper tantrum in the back of the cruiser. On her way to the jail, Melissa claimed that her mother was sick and she was in the hospital. When she reached jail, corrections officers brought her outside the cruiser. Later, the cops found a bag filled with pills in the cruiser where Melissa was sitting.
I could have ran. I could have done all type of fat yak.
I wish you would have.
Hate you. Fucking hate you. Fucking pussy motherfuckers. You. I hate you.
Here's the deal. First off, I knew who she was when I walked up. So all this games, I knew who she was when I walked up, and I knew she had a warrant when I walked up.
Really?
Yeah. So I should take you in for obstruction for lying to me about who she was. When I asked you what's her name and you want to give me a fake name and you want to give me a fake social and stuff, I knew who she was already.
That's the information I have for her. I've only
So you don't know your fiance's name?
She's not my fiance.
She says she is. Your girlfriend that you've lived with for 7 months. You don't know who she is?
I've lived with her for like 2.5 months.
Okay. Alright. Let's go over here for a second so I can ask you a couple questions.
I fucking told you. God damn. Fucking y'all. Fuck all y'all. I'm fucking sick. I asked you to not fucking make sure I had some shit. Now I'm fucking sick.
Y'all live together then, right?
Well, yeah, like I took her in off the street because I happen to have my own camper and she was like homeless. Like I haven't known her for that long at all.
So I do have to do a domestic violence on this as well, based on what I've been told here. Because I know you're saying nothing physical really happened, but I have multiple witnesses telling me that she's hit you in the face and was hitting you. Alright. So she is going to be charged with the domestic battery as well. As long with false name to Leo, resisting arrest, and battery on Leo.
Right.
So, and her warrant.
Y'all are really gonna give her battery on Leo?
She was intentionally kicked him while we were down there.
She's kneeing me in the side while we're trying to put her in handcuffs.
All she had to do was, knew the game was up, was put her hands behind her back. That's all I had to do. Alright, so, regardless. So, has she ever tried to kill you? Has she ever threatened to kill you?
No.
Do you think she's capable of killing you? Alright, so this is going to go to our domestic violence unit, and they'll probably contact you in the next couple of days.
So what's my charges?
You got your warrant, you're going to have domestic battery.
Domestic?
I have multiple witnesses that have watched you hit him. You're going to have false name to a Leo, you're going to have resisting arrest, and you're going to have battery on law enforcement.
I did not, dude. You don't have to do that. I didn't mean to fucking kick you. I'm sorry.
And why we were down there.
Look, I am sorry. Like, I'm going through enough. I don't need those charges. I ain't even no bad person. I'm an habitual offender driving with no license, man. Only reason I've been running is because my mom is in the ICU dying, and I didn't think I could handle it being in the hospital or being in jail and her dying. That's the only reason I even been running.
I just don't know. I'm sort of on the fence if the need was more resisting or more battery.
I'll watch my video again, because it looked like, I'm going to tell you from my angle over here, it looked like she pulled her leg back until he kicked you.
Well, I'll let you watch the video.
I'll watch the video and see, because...
You probably watch my video, because I was actually standing over you guys because I didn't want to get in the
Because that was, like...
Yeah, I couldn't really see. What I see, it kept hitting me in the belt.
What I saw, it looked like she pulled her leg back to get enough to kick you, so...
Just watch the video. If it looks like she was... If it looks like it was something that she was intentionally doing, then we're good. But if it looks like she was just flailing, and I couldn't tell from the angle.
Can I please smoke a woman's cigarette, please?
Absolutely not.
Please.
All that, making us put you on the ground and all that, I would have, but since you want to pull the and all that, we're not going to do it.
I'm sorry, man.
I'll get you back out of the car.
Please. Please, man. I'm going to do like a year, please. I did not fucking hit him. I grabbed the fucking keys out of his fucking hand.
I have multiple people
No.
that called in and
No, the people from Waffle House walked up and they were trying to say, like, ask me, was I okay? Like, he beat me. And I said, no, it was me, ma'am. That's all, because I didn't want him to go down.
Before we got here, they said they watched you hit him several times.
Dude, I did not fucking hit him. I yanked the fucking keys out of the car. And we tussled for a second. That was it. So, if I've got fucking habitual offender driving with no license, and then fucking 2 DUIs, but one, I was like a juvenile. They shouldn't even held it against me. Then they put me on probation, and I had 72 hours to go to California, but the fucking guy I was dating canceled my flight, and so I never made it there, and so I ended up stuck here in fucking Ocala, and so my probation got revoked or whatever, you know? Like, I mean, I could have called or whatever, but I was scared. So, what do you think? What do you think will happen now? I might look at what?
12 months in the county.
Fuck me, man. Really, I've been trying to fucking wanting to fucking get it taken care of. I was just too fucking of a coward to fucking call and be like, hey, I'm right here, get me.
Melissa was charged with domestic battery, resisting arrest, battery on a law enforcement officer, false name to Leo, and possession of cocaine. As mentioned before, now we will see someone throwing a temper tantrum during their arrest.
I put in well, I worked there. I gave him my ID, and I gave him all my information, and I told him I have a pit bull.
This incident is centered around a 37-year-old woman named Michelle. On the 4th of February 2023, in Maumee, Ohio, officers responded to a call from a hotel about a woman who refused to leave the hotel room. They reached the location to investigate the matter. Cops arrived at the hotel and talked to the manager. The manager told the officers that Michelle could not get an extension in her stay and was not leaving the hotel room. Michelle has been coming in and out multiple times. Manager added that she was also yelling at everyone. After that, the cops went to Michelle's room and asked her what happened. Michelle explained her situation, and she said nobody helped her find a place. She complained that as a citizen, she did not get any help from the city. She began to argue with the cops.
They're not helping me find a place to live. You guys need to help me find a place to live, and I told you that yesterday.
What places have you put applications in to work?
I went there myself and asked them because
Where?
Cherry Street. I've asked them before. Is it Cherry Street where? The one just on Cherry Street, right across. I put in well, I worked there. I gave them my ID, and I gave them all my information, and I told them I have a pit bull. And I asked them if they take pit bulls. They said no, and I told them that he is an emotional support animal. They told me no, but there's pit bulls all over the property. I was given a list from Lucas County on where to go to put in applications for apartments. So I'm staying here because I'm trying to get an apartment. I know you guys are listening. You guys think it's funny? It's not funny. I'm diabetic. I have insulin and needles in there. I do not want them in my room. I have my guinea pigs, my dog. I do not want them in my room because they're going through my bills. They're getting my name, my first name, my last name, where I used to live. Where I used to live is getting trashed. So, again, you guys need to help find me a place to live. Because I was wrongfully on Channel 11 News. I was not supposed to be. When I was missing, I was in the hospital. So, that's Channel 11 News' fault. The police's fault. I was not supposed to be. So, again, you guys need to help me find a place to live where it's safe for my kids and where I can have my pets. And where there's no drugs. Because if I have side effects on my medication, I do not want cigarette smoke around me.
Okay, ma'am, I have a question for you. If you knew there were the drugs and the cigarettes and everything, why didn't you move to, like, another hotel?
I didn't know until I was here. I'm here for 3 weeks.
Okay.
I cannot be around drugs. I'm here because I'm putting stuff in storage.
Okay, but there's 15 hotels.
I have to go down,
I'm
but
just
they keep on
asking.
locking me out.
Okay, I'm not.
No, I already.
Michelle became uncooperative, engaging in heated arguments with the cops and expressing frustration. When the cops came to handcuff Michelle, she started resisting. Michelle became violent by kicking and cried loudly in front of the cops. The officer tried to carry her, but Michelle did not move from her spot.
No, you're not doing this again!
You're under arrest.
No, you guys have done this before! No!
You're down.
No, you're not doing this again! This is wrong! No! I've already been through this! You guys have done this to me before! Yeah, you guys, get off me! No! No! You're not doing this to me again! I'm not losing everything again! Oh, you guys already did this to me before! And then I got in the car accident, and then I heard everything. So,
Put this,
no,
put this knee up. So you can
I'm
stand up.
about to pee my pants. Seriously,
Stand up.
stop! No,
We're gonna come right over
no,
here.
no, I'm not going through this again. No, no, no.
After back and forth, officers were able to bring Michelle near the cruiser. Finally, they were able to place her inside. She kept shouting even inside the cruiser. Michelle was charged with criminal trespass, disorderly conduct, and resisting arrest. While Michelle decided that all of her problems should be solved by others, our next individual went on a psychotic rant inside a police vehicle.
All I want to say is that they don't really care about me.
This incident is centered around a man named Keith David Stevenson. On the 9th of January 2023, around midnight, in Key West, Florida, an officer responded to a call about a man harassing people. Later, an officer went to the location to investigate the matter. The officer reached the location and talked to Keith Stevenson. The officer asked for his ID, but he refused and began to argue with the cop. Keith was not being cooperative. The officer asked Keith why he was harassing people. Keith told the cops that he did not harass people. Then the cops want to show his ID, but Keith does not have any ID card. At last, the cops want to see his form of identification, but Keith starts to argue with the cops.
There, bro.
Okay.
Just got out.
Why are you harassing people?
Huh?
Why are you harassing people?
I'm harassing people?
Yeah, why else do you think I'm here?
Oh, I don't know. Who do you work for?
Key West Police Department. It's literally on every angle of my office.
Jones.
Keith was making one bold claim after another, once saying that he worked for the sheriff's department and then claiming to have an Israeli driver's license. In all the cases, he failed to provide any valid proof. The officer decided to arrest Keith for failing to provide him with an ID. He then placed him inside the police cruiser. Then the cops talked with the witness. They informed the cops that Keith threatened and stole things from people. Meanwhile, Keith started to threaten a woman from inside the cruiser.
Come on.
That's my bike. He was trying to like
take the bike. Trying to take the bike. Oh.
Yeah. He's trying to take the bike off.
Okay.
But he's also, I mean, he kind of low key threatened us too.
Really? What did he say?
Alright, is anybody waiting for the...
He's like sucked my. He said,
oh Jesus.
He's like,
Everybody's
I don't know,
got
he's
his
just kind of
daughter.
crazy, you know.
I gotcha.
Yeah, he's got some bipolar
Somebody
or something
yell if
going
they
on.
need something.
Yeah.
I've seen him down here for years.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. I've dealt with him in the past. Never to the point where I'm sure if I don't arrest him now, he's gonna end up being arrested later on tonight for something a lot more serious, unfortunately. So. Yeah.
I'm not sure what happened with the other dude though, why he called.
Yeah, I don't know if he was the original caller. The original call came out that he stole someone's glasses and yeah, and then was being drunk and belligerent across the street.
He was definitely looking for something.
Yeah.
No, I'm not talking about you.
Okay.
But he could get some meds at the poo or something. I don't know.
Yeah, he's not. Unfortunately, we can't Baker Act him. He doesn't qualify. But qualifies for an arrest. So. All right. Cool. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
And any of your cards has that number.
Where's my scooter? You told my scooter where, you ugly bitch. You did, you ugly bitch. I'ma feed you. If I go to jail, you're over with.
The officer then began to transport him to the police station. Keith's erratic behavior continued inside the cruiser. At one point, he even began to sing.
Amerikai masriach mizdan. Abba. How are you, my friend? Shalom, shalom. Hey, that man, I told you, man. You know what they did? Fly me to the moon. Let me play Capone. Stevenson, hey. Fly me to the moon. Let me play amongst the stars. Let me know what life is like on Jupiter and Mars. Oh, how do you spell K? No, my bad. You. No. How do you spell you? No, dude, no. Hear me out now. Hey, Dad, how you spell And we gon' you right on up. Hey, player. Hey, man, let me hold something, man. I need a cold, man. Hey, you got a beer? Yeah, buddy. So you're telling me da 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 dee la 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 lee la 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 la. Let me know what life. Spreading the news and I'm leaving today. Ding ding. Come on in. Oh, that's a good song. I like that song. Turn that up a little. Whoa, 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 We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Whoa, whoa, Oh, did you bring my hat? I left my hat on the bench, bro. You know those, dude, they gonna take all my clothes off and have me in those ice cold. Oh, and I don't even live here, bro. I live in Miami Beach. I'm here on vacation. If you give me a ride to Miami Beach, I'll give you $300,000. Take me straight now. Take me right now, Miami Beach. As soon as you get there, we go to the. I'll give you $3,300. Why do you have to type it in the computer, bro? What the are you, a secretary? How do you want me? Bling. How do you feel? Coming up as in a cash game, living in a fast lane life for real. Am I cool or what? Did I give a Now guess who's back in the house? What, with a fat for your mouth. Hoes recognize that nigga too when get scandalous and pull a voodoo. Hey pretty baby with the way you make me feel, you really done turn me. Hey pretty baby with the high heels on. I never look so in love. All I wanna say is that they don't really care about me. All I wanna say is that they don't really care now. Tell me turn it you come out like Skinhead, deadhead, everybody's out there. Treat your body allegation, everybody litigate. In the scene, on the news, everybody dog loose. Scott, man, everybody talk this. All I wanna say is that they don't really care about me. Hee hee, woo! Go, girl. Hey, pretty baby with the high heels on. Oh my God. Oh my God. דיוויד, את שגע אותי, אבא. הוא משגע אותי, דיוויד. מה הטלפון שלו? 1-305-747-7776. אני אהיה איתך בקשר. Yay! We here? Oh, wow. Thank you. My pleasure.
Keith was charged with public misconduct and failure to provide ID to a Leo. For more true crime stories, hit the subscribe button.